Well, how's it going, everybody? Almighty underscore here. I was riding home today, having some black guy thinking time, and I was listening to a song by Scarf for the Plug, and it's called NBA. Of course, obviously, in the song, it stands for Never Broke Again. But it's got all kind of lines about basketball players and, Iverson and this, and Kyrie and all of that shit. And I thought to myself, God damn, I've never heard a song from a rapper about a basketball player based on basketball. That was trash. Whether he made it or Lil B made, fuck Kevin Durant. And it's so many songs going back so long. But of course, that has nothing to do with this video. Your boy Darks DePhil has put out his super official, you guys, super official bankruptcy papers. And you have to put super official in like 17,000 parentheses, because when I say super official, I mean it's complete bullshit. And he knows it's complete bullshit. So I'm excited to listen to this a second time, because I listened to a good bit of it when it was live, and I thought to myself, holy shit, this actually kind of makes it funny, actually. I say actually twice, but this actually kind of makes it funny to me. Because when the stuff came out originally, it's like, yeah, okay, well, this is probably a bunch of lies. He say he don't have a cat, but then here he say he pay for like stuff for his cat. It's really weird. And of course, well, oh shit, I'm forgetting something else. Let me pull this up. This dude, okay, this is Friday, right? Let's go back in time. January 31st. Well, tonight's Street Fighter stream was a hit or miss for sure. A decent amount of competition, but many of the connections were very laggy. Now uploading 2 hours of gameplay to DSP Gaming. So we had a night stream. He existed. And in February 1st, so I took some Mucinex, gargled with salt water, and had some tea. Oh shit, never mind. We got another one. Jesus Christ. It's of course attached to his fucking schedule. Tomorrow, if my voice holds out, is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Android Saga, and then more Pokemon Sword. This didn't happen, by the way. It was really rough today, but hoping I can feel better overnight. We'll see. Oh, so we'll see. Then of course he tweets like 2 in the morning or some shit. So I took some Mucinex, gargled with salt water and some tea. Now I honestly think I feel worse. Hoping this shakes off overnight, but I'll let you know in the morning if this means the stream are off or not for Saturday. Sorry, y'all. Then he does a fucking poll. He does a Twitter poll amidst his horrifying sickness. Flash poll. If I'm sick on Saturday, which is looking very likely, should I bump all of the games in my schedule by one day, or just skip the Saturday schedule, DBZ Kakarot / Pokemon, and play the Sunday games, KOTOR and Doom 2 on Sunday? It's like, dude. It's one post, this post right here. Jesus Christ, is it really that important? You act like you're having to reschedule a pro football game. It's ridiculous. You play video games in front of a camera. Your schedule isn't that goddamn important. He's not even good at these games. He's not even speed runs. It's just the dude playing the game and being mildly interested. Flash poll. He posts, look at how much he tweet when he's sick too. You know what's an interesting thing to do? Is to go back and look at DSP Twitter when he's not sick or when he's not bitching. And it's like, okay, you got a promo tweet, 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 a promo tweet. He's sick. Now he got to promote being sick because he can't put out gameplay. So he got to promote his sickness with multiple tweets. Jesus. Okay. Why did I have to get sick during the coronavirus scare? I'm sure I'll sleep well tonight. Another tweet. There's no way I can stream today. I feel terrible. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, that's because everybody was making fun of his bankruptcy. Holy fuck. Slept in well, but still feeling like crap. My throat is totally shot, so hopefully a day with little or no speakings will do wonders. What about his wife? I'll give an update later today on how things are looking at the upcoming schedule, which is now obviously going to change. Thanks all for understanding. Holy fuck. Thanks all for your well wishes today. My throat is still nowhere close to 100%, but the rest was great. So I'll definitely see you on stream tomorrow. Look at the amount of tweets dedicated to his sickness, because he can't promote gameplay. So usually it's see you for gameplay, uploading gameplay, enjoy, gameplay put in a playlist. But now he can't do that. So now he has to promote his sickness for like 7 fucking tweets. Last one, 4 hours ago. I feel crappy, but I will be on stream for KOTOR shortly. Please be patient with my coughing and throat clearing today, but I will get through it. Oh my goodness, man. And we have, of course, the actual pre-stream from the day. Watching this through Dark Dave's mirror because I wanted to have the chat. Even though technically I could get it from his Twitch thing, but it don't matter. It is what it is. Jeez Louise. Let's see. We got the volume good. Let's get all hello, everyone. Is it dead air? Yeah, it's probably some dead air in the start. Oh, shit. Did I fuck something up? No, I think it is dead air. It is. But I'm going to go over some of this stuff. I'll link the whole thing in the description. I low-key advise against reading it because for reasons hopefully I remember to go over in this fucking video because I don't want to talk about it now and then talk about it again later. But it is some stuff that's funny in here. There's no way he lied in the entire thing. That would be ridiculous. I do think he lied in a lot of stuff on purpose. And the way I see it is, right now is the peak level of hype, I guess, when it comes to people looking at this. And I think, I could be wrong. We could always be wrong. But I think that he actually would lie on this and then let people see what he would want to put out for now. And then a week from now, 2 weeks from now, he corrected and then hope the same people that looked at it now don't look at it 2 weeks from now. But I don't know. That's fucking black helicopters bullshit. Who knows? But that's just what I'm coming up with. I do think he put wrong information on purpose. There we go.
Ooh, Phil
Start
here,
off with a
live
throat
on the
clear.
stream. As you can hear, I'm not sounding very good. I'm pretty under the weather, not gonna lie. Yesterday.
One reason why I wanted to play it this way is to show exactly how he goes into this. He plays music, right? For like 30 fucking minutes. He stops the music, has the mic isn't on, my bad. The mic isn't even on. He takes like 45 seconds to turn his fucking mic on because I don't know. So he just starts off, snorts, clears his throat, and then immediately complaining about his life. He didn't respond to now one individual. He didn't even pretend to be like, oh, how's it going, you guys? Immediately, he's just bitching about his life. Let's go back.
Weather. You can hear.
Let's go back. This is the gaming stream. Because when he was done talking about this, he wanted to say, oh, let's not talk about it anymore, you guys. This is the gaming stream.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Ooh, Phil here, live on the stream.
I have no idea what these guinea
hear,
pigs are chewing
I'm
on.
not
They're making a lot of
very
noise.
good. I'm pretty under the weather.
I'm super sick, you guys.
Yesterday.
I feel like duty.
Well, actually, it started 2 nights ago. On stream, you could hear it as I was trying to play Street Fighter. I was struggling. For some reason, my voice was sounding awful because my throat was beginning to clog up, which was so disgusting. Ugh.
You like the extreme details to really, really drive it home that his throat was indeed clogged up.
Friday night toughing through how bad I was feeling. And in reality,
what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Of course, that night, by the time that my wife got home from
he's
work,
gonna be 38 this year, and he's acting like this.
I've been so screwed up. And then all yesterday, I was pretty much out of it for most of the day.
Right. And you know what's the best part? Just Thursday. Did I hit the mic? Yeah, I did. Just Thursday. Just fucking Thursday. And this sickness shit happened on Saturday. Just Thursday. This dude was on pre-stream bragging about how he don't get sick. He was bragging about how he don't get sick. And he's the one that believe in karma, right? Karma hit his ass quick as a motherfucker. If he really just happened to get sick the same time, he ended up putting out this bankruptcy information that everybody goes crazy about. He had like 900 views for this shit at the max, by the way. It was fucking crazy.
Basically slept.
And Dark Dave had like 400.
For the little bit that I was awake, of course, I saw all the
karma hit his ass super quick
on the internet, and I was like, it just goes to figure that on a day that I'm feeling absolutely awful, these idiots go crazy. But
These idiots. This is also a thing I don't understand. I didn't even fucking stream Saturday. So like, is he reading tweets when he's supposed to be super sick and he can't do anything? He's so sick he can't sit on his couch and play games and barely talk, right? That's according to him. But he's reading all of this drama about himself. He understands his own life. Why is he reading drama about his own life? Unless he's reading millions of dumb tweets, right? Like he got like 70,000 dumb tweets that all said, "Oh my God, Phil, you're getting sued and you're getting foreclosed and you got the bankruptcy and you owe 500,000 in debt." He saw like 70 tweets like that, 70,000 tweets like that. That had to be it. The idiots were running wild, brother. Throw clear.
That's what you put up with when you have a public life. When you do what I do for a living.
Immediately
And of
bitching
course,
about his
when
life.
I knew this was coming with the things that were going on behind the scenes with me, financially and having to do different kinds of
I like this dude
disclosures
just
and the
spamming
like.
credit cards
I
in
knew
his
that,
chat. I
there
just
would be
noticed what
insane
was
amounts
really
of
going on
stupidity
with the
and
credit
drama.
card spamming.
Oh my God. So anyway,
It's what,
I was
13
expecting
credit
all of
cards,
it. It was
11
nothing
credit
that
cards
was,
he put
oh
down
my
on this
God,
shit?
shocking or whatever. Quite frankly, it was
Sheesh.
exactly what I
Is
was
he fucking
coming
Paris
to expect
Hilton?
would happen. Everything on my laptop is frozen.
You would think a dude that go into meme levels of debt, right? Even if 1/4 of all of this is true, somebody that go into the meme levels of debt like this, you would think the dude would have something to show off. And he kind of don't. He got a 2017 Corolla that he only, based on the fucking papers he put out, he only paid like $1,400 off of that shit. So he can't even fucking sell that. None of the things he paid for. Everything he barely paid everybody and he gave up after that. What the fuck did he do? I don't understand. Everybody else is an idiot, by the way.
For the
The
pre-stream.
people that looked at this stuff and said it's funny are idiots. Not the person that went through this stuff. And then, you know what, let me go over this a little bit. I'll show some of this stuff. I won't do a whole video just looking at this because I don't want to read all of it myself, to be honest. It's too much. It's hard to explain for me. But, okay, we got the Toyota Corolla, right? Approximate mileage, 5,000. That's super believable. But, sure, whatever. Miscellaneous household goods and furnishings, 3,000. His fucking the one TV he got downstairs cost more than that when he got it new. So I don't know how 3,000 is anything. What is that, the statues? Did he write down the statues? I don't know. Miscellaneous clothing and shoes, 500. Him and Cat. And Jasper. Jasper don't have like some Gucci leggings or something? What would a cat wear? Like Gucci booties? The little tiny shoes? Miscellaneous jewelry, 200. That's literally his wedding ring and Cat wedding ring. The combined price. Straight up. It's nothing else added there. Maybe like, no, his wedding ring, Cat wedding ring, and Jasper collar. That's the 200. That's the 200. And what the fuck is this? Add the dollar. Oh, personal and household items you didn't already list, 3,700. So what is that, like the broken computers and the PS4s and shit? God damn, dude.
And I'm trying to see.
But you would think somebody that would have the massive meme amount of debt as him would at least have a couple cool things. And no. It's because he just didn't fucking pay anybody back. And then you look at this shit, he didn't even, the 2017 Corolla, he didn't pay those people. They got like $2,000 off of him so far. What the fuck?
Thing is just frozen. I might have to do a hard restart.
He doesn't pay anybody. Oh my
Nothing
God.
is working.
He didn't want to pay his
So
friends.
anyway, I can't see anything you
He
guys
don't
are
want to
saying.
pay
I can't see
anybody.
any contributions
He didn't
from
want to
him.
pay
I'm
his
trying to fix
escort.
that as I talk, I guess, you're on the pre-stream. Oh, man. So anyway.
The one thing that would make the escort story moderately believable is the fact that someone didn't fucking get paid. Because DSP's gimmick is to not pay anyone. He doesn't want to pay the bank. He doesn't want to pay. Fuck, you know his parents ain't going to get anything from him. Why should his parents get something? They're his parents. Parents don't deserve stuff from the kid. Good Lord. Oh well.
You know, all this going on yesterday.
You know how
I'm
life
feeling
works.
like
You tell
shit.
us that
I'm
all the
barely
time.
conscious.
Barely conscious. He was looking at
And so,
drama
for those who
all
don't know what
day.
I'm talking about, because some of you may just be completely out of the loop. You know, I've been telling you guys over the last couple of years how bad.
He literally starts off the pre-stream bitching about his life and admitting to looking at drama on his day off. And then they say he was barely conscious. You was barely conscious looking at drama all day? But what about your wife and your cat that you love to hang out with? Why would you look at drama all day, DSP? I don't know.
Things have been for me
Oh, well.
financially. How
Everybody
terrible
else, though,
everything's
right?
been.
Not him. Everybody
And no matter
else.
what I do to try to
He's
get caught
literally
up, to
part
try to
of the
fix things,
everybody
they
else
just
that he
get worse
hates.
and worse. They keep,
Somehow.
spiraling out of control.
Somehow.
To the point where I can't really do much about
Oh,
it.
this is good. I
No
gotta
matter
hear
what
this again.
financially,
Massive violin.
how terrible everything's been. And now no matter what I do to try to get caught up, to try to fix things, they just get worse and worse. They keep spiraling out of control. To the point where I can't really do much about it. You know?
Nothing he can do. DSP has been telling us it's nothing he can do since the beginning of DSP. And he has the nerve to say his life has been spiraling out of control. Is he like part of a boy band? Is this a new song lyric? His life is spiraling out of control, you guys. It's been spiraling out of control for years now. And it's almost like it's nothing he can do about it. It was nothing he could do about it 5 years ago. It was nothing he could do about it 10 years ago. It was nothing he could do about it when he was born. But now, recently, it's been spiraling out of control.
Where it's completely uncontrollable.
What was it, Blaine? Hopefully,
every
Blaine
time
gave him
it seemed like I
$50
was
for this.
Possibly in a position where
He fucking wrote a script on his off day.
Something else bad would happen.
I'll tell you what he did on his sick day. He wrote a script on his sick day, and after on what was it, Friday? I forget when he actually put this shit out. I think it was like Friday, maybe. When was the 31st? Oh shit, it actually was Friday. He put this out in between Street Fighter matches. That's it. He put the bankruptcy papers out in between Street Fighter matches, and he wrote his sad boy script the next day when he pretended to be sick. Some people, this is an epic joke, of course. You know, when you were a kid, you're growing up, you get your little sick note. Oh, little Johnny was sick, and Mommy Abigail signed the paper. Thank you, Mommy Abigail. And then you know it's all right. The teacher don't care anymore. It don't work like that anymore. Not also. This is all irrelevant. This is like a half boomer moment. But DSP, he don't go to school anymore. Obviously, he's an adult. So now he posts multiple tweets. What 7, 8 tweets or some shit? Being sick. And if that's not good enough, the next day, after he doesn't stream for a day, because he's still a victim, he has to be sick for the stream too. Oh my God, you guys, I feel terrible. Yeah, that's why you didn't stream yesterday, dude. Because you felt bad. You don't take a day off to come back and bitch. You take a day off so you don't bitch. That's the point of taking a day off. Oh well.
That would screw things up for me over and over and over. All right. And the thing is, if you've actually followed along with me over the years, and if you're actually a frequent viewer and fan and you watch the pre-streams,
he's so fucking quiet in this too.
You would know exactly what
I have everything maxed out. I would have to artificially boost the audio through OBS.
A lot of people either don't,
God damn it,
or they
DSP.
just like to have selective hearing, right? Even though I've explained to you guys for years and years how bad things have been for me financially, some people just don't want to hear it. What they want to believe is the absolute stupidest, worst case scenario thing, such as, oh, Phil's been hoarding money in an offshore account.
Now we got some boosted audio. This is a massive meme, by the way. What the hell is this dude going into? First of all, this is, yet again, I want to really like drive it home how he hasn't responded to anything. He started the stream, and from the first word to now, it's been him bitching about his life, and he's still bitching about his life, and how nothing is his fault.
About his finances completely behind the scenes.
And everybody else is a liar. Not him. Not him.
All that stuff going on.
The dude that submitted to lying. Everyone else is a liar. Phil's a liar.
In reality, I wasn't lying at all. In reality, it was all truthful.
Except when he lied.
And it was just getting exponentially worse and worse every year. I said, every time I had
my
a
life
chance
is spiraling,
to financially
guys.
get ahead, things would blow up in my face for another stupid reason. Oh my God. You weren't filing your taxes properly for several years because your taxes.
You know what would be a great thing to list is a thing that hurt that, well, I ain't gonna say hurt, a thing that hit him financially was when he had Kat visit him like 3 or 4 times. I think it was 3 times, and the fourth time she came to live there. What about all of that? He paid for that. And that doesn't count. Literally thousands he spent that he's, of course, not going to get back, right? That doesn't count because he wanted to spend that. But money he had to spend, oh, that's horrible. I had to spend it. I didn't want to spend it. I had to spend it. But DSP, you run a business. When you run a business, sometimes you have to spend money you don't want to spend, man.
From Connecticut was an asshole, you know.
Oh, well.
Now you can't pay your
I guess I don't
federal
know how
taxes
life
for
works.
this year, so you got to find a way to make ends meet.
Big
and
ups
do it,
federal
you know.
taxes.
And it just got worse and worse
really
and worse.
old-looking Dragon Ball Z artwork.
Without
But I
going
guess
too much
it's not
into
old
massive
'cause they
detail,
put a cat
this all
on it.
started when I moved across the country in 2014. Before then, I did not really have much significant debt at all. But when I moved across the country from Connecticut to Washington, I accrued a ridiculous amount of debt. Between, you know, the down payment on this home that I live in, the moving cost, the cost to furnish the house, the cost to upgrade my business.
So we got his fault, and then he slide in the cost to upgrade my business. My question is, what upgrades? He didn't upgrade anything. He didn't upgrade his TV. He upgraded his capture equipment, but that wasn't because he moved. It was because he didn't know what to use, and he needed to get capture equipment. So that wasn't because of that. When he got the soundproofing, that was because of Patreon. When he got a microphone, it was because of Patreon. When he got the air conditioner, the Patreon money is my money. I needed this so things don't fucking melt in the office, or whatever that rant was. That was Patreon too. And that was way after he moved. You know, like at least 9-10 months. I think when he got the physical upgrades, it was at least more than a year after he moved. But he got a new computer, but he only did that after he moved because the other one he had already was quote unquote broken. So that wasn't a business upgrade. It wasn't an upgrade. It was like something's broke, so I have to replace it. But he's trying to brag about this and make it the viewer's fault, and it's just not, because he's a piece of shit and he's cheap. If he wasn't a piece of shit and he wasn't cheap, if he legit upgraded his stuff back then and he had cool shit still, I would give him props. I always give streamers props for having cool shit, especially if they make a reasonable amount of money. He made way more than a reasonable amount of money. And he basically only paid who he had to pay. And those people, he don't want to interact with them. Like if somebody charged you the day that they do a thing for you, DSP probably not going to call you back.
Amongst many other things, you know, many things just
if you can get put on the IOU, he's all in. I love that guy. I owe him 20 grand.
I was able to afford all of it because I thought that my income that I had at that point, which was primarily based on...
You probably owe his fucking hairdresser at this point.
Kind of going to be there forever, and it wasn't. Quite obviously. It went way down over the years because of, you know,
troll activity
that happened.
It's not my fault. It's
and
never
then the
my
problem
fault.
was, number one, because of trolling and everything.
Of course.
You know, my YouTube channel basically was kind of destroyed. You know, DSP Gaming at one point was very lucrative, made a lot of views and everything, and then it just kind of went away.
This is like all half truths and bullshit, by the way.
By the way, I still haven't unfrozen on my laptop. I might have to try to do like a hard restart.
He wanted to ban so many people during this part. You know he did.
One of the page unresponsive. It just
and you know what's quality? Oh my God. He uses upgrading equipment as an excuse for going into debt, right? And then he can't even finish his rant without complaining about the laptop he's on. You know why? Because that laptop is a piece of shit. He bought it used back when he first moved. He did buy it when he first moved. So technically, in a way, it was an upgrade because he literally didn't have a laptop at all, apparently. Because he bought this to replace... I don't think he bought it to replace something. He probably did. But it was cheap as fuck. He bought it when it was cheap. This dude is legit sitting on like at least a 7-year-old laptop. Because when he bought it, it was old and used and cheap. So he blames the viewers like, oh, I had to upgrade my equipment. And then his laptop locking up because it's a piece of shit. And it's been a piece of shit. Go look at his old stream. He did a stream with Panda Lee back in the day. Like a first moved in stream, if that make any sense to work. Pretty much they were sitting on the floor. And Panda Lee titties was out more than half the stream. But that stream was choppy and shit. He was doing a stream off the laptop that he's complaining about right now. 720p, he couldn't even get 30 FPS out back then.
Even click on it.
But yeah, it's upgrades. It's the
I
fans'
can't
fault
even click on
that
it
you
to
went
make
into
it
that.
work. It's so
You have to
bad.
upgrade your equipment, man. But you're on this terrible laptop that's a
Exit
piece of shit,
pages.
right? Huh. How does
Oh
that
my
work?
God. Anyway, as I'm trying to do this, I'll continue to talk. So basically things just got worse and worse, and like I said,
It's a good post.
in
Did the trolls apply
2015,
for
my
13
income
credit
dipped
cards too?
dramatically.
Of course.
For about a year and a half, my income went way down, and when that happened, I had to find a way to make things stay afloat. So basically, I had to rack up an insane amount of unsecured debt, which I didn't want to do, whether it was credit cards, whether it was personal loans, to make stuff keep going. And somehow I did. Don't ask me how. I did manage at that point when I was making way less money. I was able to keep things afloat. But it wasn't very good the way that I did.
Dude. I was just about to say, I was literally about to say, word for word, I guarantee you most of this debt he got before he moved across the country. And then I try to pull up the thing to actually see if I can figure out if he listed what year he got it. And look, when was the debt incurred? Every single one is blank. That's so convenient. Holy shit, this dude. That's so convenient. It's got to say it's somewhere in here, right? Like this part say 2018 back taxes. But he want us to know that. But none of these say, yeah. It's got to be in there somewhere, but it's not easy. It's not easy to see. And it's supposed to be easy to see. It's a big, long ass line right after when was the debt incurred. And it's blank. And it's blank on purpose for every single one. Man, that is so convenient. Huh. Man. Yeah, he went into all of this debt because he moved across country, right? When was this debt incurred? Blank, 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 blank. It all happened. What he got? He got 13 credit cards the same year. The same exact year, he got all of them. It was that hard to move across country. Why did he do it in the first place? Then I thought he saved up. He tell us all the time when he talk about his money problems that he spent all the money he had saved up to move across country. How do you spend the money you had saved up to move across country and also go into debt with 13 credit cards when you move across country? You did not do a good job saving up then. But he want us to believe he went into all of this debt because of us, more or less. He went across country and he didn't make enough money from us. See, it's not really his fault. He's just saying he didn't make enough. And, when he moved across country, a few years ago, he was a content creator a few years ago, man. Maybe if he made enough, this wouldn't be happening right now. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
I was able to keep things afloat.
A fucking clown show.
It wasn't very good the way that I did it, And I would say probably around 2017 was the year when it looked like I might turn things around because I was finally earning enough. Remember, in 2017, I stopped relying just on YouTube.
Now, this is
I
fake.
became a full-time streamer.
If you guys remember in 2017, I stopped relying fully on YouTube. Sir, you had a Patreon in like 2015. And he used to get like $1,200 a month on Patreon. What the fuck are you talking about? That never happened now? It never happened now. That never happened. 2015 never happened. When DSP used to come on videos and say, oh my God, you guys, I'm so happy I don't have to rely on YouTube. I'm so happy I don't have to rely on YouTube. That never happened. That never happened. It took 2017 for him to not rely on YouTube. 2017 vibes. It took 2017 for him to not have to rely on YouTube. I mean, sure, in 2013 and 2014, he had a Twitch account and he was getting money from ads. He told us he used to get $100 a day from ads. And he had a sub button and he had at least a couple hundred subs. Because I remember some of those old pre-streams, he specifically said the amount of subs he had. That never happened though. 2013, 2014, when he was on Twitch and making actual money, it never happened. If you gave him money, it never happened. 2015 when he had a Patreon and he was getting $1,200 a month, never happened. 2017 is when he started relying on YouTube. I can't wait for like 2023 when he's like, man, you guys, back in 2022 when I stopped relying on YouTube, it became so much better. And I'm going to be saying, but wait, in 2012,
And quite frankly, when I became
I'm going to be saying, wait, but DSP, 10 years ago, you stopped relying on YouTube.
full-time streamer, my income went up again, which was great. But that's
Hey,
when,
man.
when it looked like there was like a silver lining and things were going to get better, that's when all of a sudden, boom, I found out, oh, guess what, Phil? You didn't do your taxes correctly for 3 years, and now you're behind on that. And that cost me a ridiculous amount of money to fix. And by the time that I fixed it,
I like
I was so
I like how if you go back now, of course this would be semantics, but if you go back and listen to DSP when he talked about his tax problem, the original tax problem, when he was like, oh, the tax guy screwed me over and all of that. If you go back and listen to him talk about that, it was we can do this, we can hit this goal, we can save the house. And now in 2020, it's a ridiculous amount of money he had to spend. You had to spend it. No. Those really dumb names during the PUBG streams had to spend it. Remember when he got like an actual $1,000 donation? They spend it. In 2017, we did it, you guys. That's what he should be saying. In 2017, we got through this, you guys, and I know we can do it again. Wait, I got a great sound clip I could play for that. I never play sound clips in videos. I feel like I don't play them enough during streams. People love them. As a matter of fact, I actually don't know where it is. I'm very sad right now. This is why I don't fucking play them anymore. Look how long it would take me to find one goddamn sound clip. Guys, in 2017, we did it together to save the house, and I know we can do it again in 2020.
I'm a rock, baby. Lean on me.
much in the hole, there was just no way to come back out of it. You know, that's just the truth of the matter. Because it's funny, you know, people come here, and as you know, you guys, I have stalkers. I have people who literally microanalyze, I should say, everything that I say and do, including the income that I make. And they look at the amount of money that I could bring in on streams, you know, with different kinds of contributions.
Now, the thing
And
is,
they say,
he often lumps people in when it comes to pretty much everything. Like, basically everybody do everything at the same time, and they all do it all day in his world. Except for when they don't. And then he realizes that, but then immediately he forgets again. But that's one of these cases. Like, everybody at the same time was all doing this, but then also no one was, but then no one cares. He has stalkers. But when he know about everyone else's failures, it's not him stalking them. It's him just knowing what's going on. You know, he keep his ear to the streets. But when other people make videos making fun of him, it's being a stalker. When other people look at stuff that's funny and say, hey, that's funny, it's them being a stalker. When he says, hey, that's funny, isn't it hilarious that these guys failed and did this and did that? Isn't it funny? I hate to say it, but it's pretty hilarious. That's not him being a stalker. It's him giving criticism. You fucking
how could
buffoon.
Phil,
How could
possibly,
Phil possibly,
you know, have money
you know,
problems
have money problems?
with the amount of money that he brings in on his streams, right?
He sounded like he owns Zans or something during a lot
All right,
of this.
and the
He
answer
was
to
super
that
sick,
is
dude.
because I'm so much in the hole. You know, because I'm so much in the hole.
Like, are we supposed to
doesn't
feel?
even matter, you know.
We supposed to
at
praise
this
him for this?
point, how much I'm making,
Maybe.
unless basically a miracle happened and
He already got
I
a miracle.
doubled or tripled my income, which is never gonna happen.
Tripled.
There's no way that I was
Holy
ever going to get
shit.
caught up with the amount of debt that-
DSP already didn't he already like double his income at one point? Maybe. Well, I guess he did when he first started YouTube, huh? Yeah.
that I had put myself into. You know,
He
with
need to
all of
double
these
it
things
again.
getting exponentially worse.
Give him actually
That's
100
the
grand for
problem. See, here's
2020.
the thing.
That ain't happening so far.
There's different
Not at
kinds
the
of
pace
debt.
he on.
There's secured debt that's on a fixed interest rate, mortgages. That's usually fine, all right? But when you get yourself into unsecured debt, which is exponential interest on interest calculating, you're pretty screwed. And I knew that, but I had to do what I had to do to keep stuff going for years and years and years. You know, I certainly didn't like doing it. I think now at least, now you guys can understand. And by the way, I'm going to explain why I'm talking about this in a moment, because some of you still probably have no idea why I'm bringing all this up. Okay. But anyway, now you guys can understand why I over the years, some nights I would say, man, I just can't sleep. I'm so nervous about the future. I don't know what's going to happen.
Are you fucking kidding
You know,
me?
That's the deal.
What?
Oh, by the way, finally I got this laptop working. Jesus. I had to freaking...
Dude, every time DSP said he couldn't sleep, he literally blamed his cat. The only times I can think of in the whole of 2019 when DSP said he couldn't sleep, it was because of his cat. And now all of those times he said he couldn't sleep and he was whatever, it was because of this problem. Really, dude? Okay.
We lived this like 10 times. Okay, it seems to be working now.
That's such a basic bitch thing to do. You're basically going back and finding issues that may or may not be there. Literally anyone walking on this earth can say, oh yeah, when I used to feel this way or when I came across this way, it was because of this current problem I got. Anybody can say that. I can bring up something right now and say, oh yeah, when I acted this way that day, it was because of this. And I'm not trying to say it's not valid, but goddamn, he's done it a lot. Like literally every single time he's ever had an issue. He said, oh yeah, you guys, when I acted that way, I remember when the SOK was around, he was saying this. Oh, for future reference, if I act this way. Remember that? Remember that? When DSP basically told us in the future, if I'm an asshole, you'll know it's because of this problem. And of course it was money. Every single problem he ever has is because of money. But then he tell us the world don't revolve around money. Every time he have a problem with somebody else is because of money. But he tell us the world don't revolve around money. Oh my God. Whatever. This video gonna be fucking 7 hours long somehow.
So anyway,
I'm just fooling around.
you know,
too much.
it was just a snowball effect of 6 years. You know, 6 years.
Wait,
of shit.
6 years?
You know, racking up way too much debt when I moved across the country, losing a large amount of income for about 1.5 to 2 years because of troll activities. And that's the truth of the matter.
Really
is that that's why I lost so much income, because my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, was destroyed by trolls and false copyright.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. By the time that I
it's not
finally
his fault,
found
but
a
it
way
is
to
his
recover
fault.
from
But
that
it's the troll's
and get
fault.
back to maybe where I
Okay,
was making the same amount of money that I had been making, it didn't matter anymore because I had too much debt in my name, mostly unsecured.
Oh my
debt.
God, this fan art is fantastic. It's literally him doing a spirit bomb with bits and shit. A spirit bomb made out of money.
That was the
And
problem.
he can't even get it immediately. At least make a
And
spirit bomb out of
then
tips.
the tax issue happened.
No
which
wonder
cost
why he
me
can't pay
even
his
more
bills.
money on top of the money I was already trying to pay off. And at that point, it was just uncontrollable.
What the fuck is he talking about trying to pay off? This dude didn't pay anyone. He didn't pay anyone off. I hate Origin. I say that every time and I never turn it off. What do I even play on Origin? Why do I? Whatever. This is a discussion for another day. Who the fuck is he paying? He doesn't pay anybody.
There was just no way to catch up with any of it. Okay.
When you turn the chainsaw on, that's when you fucking pay you. That's when DSP pay you. When he hit a chainsaw rev up, that's when he pay.
And it didn't matter.
What an
it
adult.
Literally didn't really matter.
I didn't do anything. What are you talking
How much
about?
I made.
I'm about to pay
It would
now,
never catch up.
idiot.
Okay. So anyway, these last couple of years, as I've been telling you guys, I've been really living day to day. You know, last year in particular, 2019 was.
He shames his audience so much for remembering stuff he said, but he expects us to remember him complaining about his life for multiple years. Wouldn't a stalker or a troll remember something like that,
the
dog?
worst year of my life financially. There
Worst
were
year of my
months
life.
where I was overdrawn on my bank
Financially.
account multiple times
Wait,
to
what year is
my
this?
life. Really living day to day. You know, last year in particular, 2019 was the worst year of my life financially. There were
Wow.
months where I was overdrawn on my bank account multiple times. There were bills that were going late and unpaid.
2019, worst year of his life
So
financially.
even with the
He got,
money
what,
I
50
make,
grand from streaming?
okay, even with all the
Well,
money that I
based
make
on the
on
shit he put
streams,
out, at least.
it wasn't enough to cover.
I don't know if this court stuff automatically update or what he think or what the fuck, what is what, but I feel like it's going to be different a month from now or 2 months from now or 3 months from now based on the stuff he's saying.
My,
It's just taking me
exorbitant
forever to get to it.
amount of debt. So basically, by the middle to end of
He
last
throws
year,
out some
I
really
decided I had
weird
to take
wording.
drastic action, and figure out what the hell am I going to do.
And I'm
because I
just like,
can't-
wait, I
I'm
thought
not
this dude
paying
played video
one of
games
my
every day.
mortgages, which I can't afford anymore.
Why is he talking about
I know
mortgage
they're going to
payments?
foreclose and try to come after me for money that I don't have, and the unsecured debts aren't getting any better. What do I do? Okay. And so, as you know, I filed for bankruptcy, which I told you guys 2 weeks ago. It's hilarious because over the past couple of weeks, people have been like making fun of me.
I don't get this.
Phil is bankrupt or whatever. It's like,
You know what? I do get this. I kind of do, but then I kind of
yeah,
don't.
I told you that publicly 2 weeks ago because I knew that all this was going to be
But
public.
he think people don't have the right to make fun of it because he announced it would happen. What? Like, he makes fun of shit because it got announced. And people don't have the right to make fun of what's going on in his life because he announced it. Really?
Public knowledge anyway. I didn't want to hide anything from any of you guys. I knew that all this was going to be public knowledge anyway. I didn't want to hide anything from any of you guys.
And I like how he tries to pretend like he's honest while basically saying he wouldn't be honest if he could be. Well, I knew it would be public, so I didn't hide it from you. So, are you bragging still?
I knew that everything would go public because it's a public filing.
You had no
So
choice.
Why people think that it's like some controversial
people can't make
thing
fun
or
of
some
it.
shocking thing.
I don't
have
think
no
it's
idea because
controversial or
I told you
shocking.
2 weeks ago. Like, did you think I was lying? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now, obviously, right?
He struggles
Obviously,
so much to make people not
guys,
laugh at stuff
I've been hearing drama and shit. over
while
the past
telling
week.
us he don't pay
I'm not
attention to
here to
any
sit
of
here
them.
and address tons of it or whatever. I'm not. This is a gameplay stream.
It's a
right?
gameplay stream, see? It's a gameplay stream, you fucking idiot. Look at this gameplay stream. Look at this gameplay stream. It's just a slideshow. It's just a slideshow. It's just, wait, gameplay started. Oh, shit. Yo, gameplay start, what, an hour and 20 minutes after this? What I'm on? Just about?
So,
It's a
very matter of
gameplay
fact,
stream.
What I'm gonna do?
You fucking idiot.
is
I'm not gonna
say
talk about
as
this.
much as I can up front.
It's a
and leave
gameplay
it at
stream.
that, all right. And the truth of the matter is, I feel like shit anyway.
I feel
And I'm not
bad.
gonna make the whole stream about stupidity, which is what these people do. All right. So
I wonder who those people
I
are.
have a bankruptcy attorney.
It's his
who I've been
fucking
working with for
bankruptcy.
months
If you don't want to make a
months
stream
now.
about it, then you have fun not
The
paying your
bankruptcy
bills,
attorney
dude.
is well aware of my situation, well aware of what of my.
I don't know how
assets,
it's gonna
well aware of
torture us so
everything,
much, to be honest.
and worked with me hand in hand to do this bankruptcy petition filing. Now, it's very possible that maybe the filing is not perfect. I don't know.
Was that a chuckle? It's very possible the filing may not be perfect. It takes two people to do this. He gave the information to a dude, and the dude put it on the form, according to him. I think he just put it on the form, honestly. It's not like it's fucking rocket science to do this. If he doing all of this other stuff, why couldn't he do this himself? But you like the little
All I know
chuckle?
is, you know,
He know what he
this
did. He
attorney
did this
asked
on
me
purpose.
Tons of questions. I answered all of the questions in detail.
No, he
you
didn't.
know, and based on the answers to the questions, this is the filing that was come up with, and it was filed this week.
One of my favorite parts of it, it says cash, like the amount of money he got on his person or whatever, $601. Bank, and then the bank account, Bank of America checking account, $460.35. Then it says business assets, $1,500. I like to think that the business assets is just his bits, and because Twitch don't pay you out the next day or whatever, he got to wait a month, so he got $1,500 in bits on his account, bits and Twitch subs. But a funny thing about this, and I don't know what the hell going on in DSP mind. I could only think of what he could be thinking of himself. But neither one of these say PayPal. And I mean, you know, PayPal isn't cash, and PayPal isn't technically a bank. Would it be a business asset? I don't know, man. But I like to think that he think, oh, it's not the same. I don't have to tell him about it. Should never know.
Became public record. You know what's in this filing. Okay. So that's the truth. You know, that's what it is. So what's hilarious is you get a
What
bunch
is
of dumb
hilarious?
shit kids on the internet who think they know anything about the law. They don't. None of
The
them are
law?
lawyers. And they look at this filing and they look at things and they microanalyze it. and they say we found all these discrepancies.
Shouldn't
right?
they be playing
From what we know
Fortnite?
publicly from
The
what Phil
dumb
shares
kids,
on
but
his
they
streams,
also
we found all these
microanalyze
discrepancies
stuff?
between the filing and what we know.
I'm sorry,
And
but it's
therefore-
not a whole lot you can really microanalyze. And this just happened. Like, does he just watch fucking streams all day too? Maybe. Him and Kat was watching, they looked up DSP and just watched whatever stream was on all day.
This is a huge disaster, and Phil has willingly perjured himself, and this is awful, and blah, 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 which is not the case at all. This is utter stupidity, of course. Is not the case.
He did this extreme.
truth
This
of the
is
matter
super on
is
purpose.
That the filing
Listen to him.
is just the, from what I'm to understand,
From what
the
I'm to
initial step
understand.
in a process that happens.
He lied on
The
purpose.
filing goes and, goes to a court. The court reviews the filing, audits it, comes up with questions, comes back.
Dude, he literally gave wrong information so someone can say, hey, did you put the wrong information? And that's when he's going to correct it. That's straight up what's going to happen. That's not even what I think is going to happen. That's just straight up what's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is that he think if he changed the information 2 weeks from now, no one is ever going to know what the real truth is. Because goddamn, it's extremely convenient for DSP that every single one doesn't have a year listed for the year he got the debt. Shouldn't these kids be watching the fucking Super Bowl?
And
I
then
don't think
we
it's
have to
started
answer
yet.
the questions. And if there's anything that needs to be amended in the filing needs to be amended. And it goes back and forth for a bit. This is not...
His voice got really quiet
you
for this
filed
part.
Once it's done, it's over. That's not the case at all. But that's from what I'm supposed... That's the way that I understand. There's always
From what he's to understand, it's extremely obvious what's going on here, dude. It's extremely obvious what's
audit.
going on here.
When you do a bankruptcy filing, there's always an audit on the account to see...
He know for a fact someone's going to look at it again, and he's just going to correct it then.
Filing to see if there's problems, discrepancies, or if anything doesn't make sense,
And he did this to get some
So,
kind of gotcha
If
moment too
anything,
on
what
other
I can
people.
tell you is this: I'm seriously
He gonna go into it, just give him a minute.
Excuse me.
He got to clear his throat first.
I'm not going to sit here and address individual little things.
What are little
It's
things?
silly as hell to do that.
Little
because it's
things
not
in your
my hands, it's
bankruptcy
in the hands
filing.
of the bankruptcy attorney, right? Your
What?
bankruptcy attorney has to make sure that everything is correct, and if anything's wrong, gets fixed.
Why would the bankruptcy attorney, honestly, why would he do this? I don't understand this. The dude that tell us, right? He tells us that an attorney fucked him over. His tax guy, he tells us that dude fucked him over, and he's telling us again, well, of course the bankruptcy attorney is going to get the information right? Of course he's not going to get it wrong. They can only put what you give them, dude. And then eventually they figure out you lied and they get mad at you, which they could probably prevent, but they don't want to prevent it.
So if anything's wrong on there, I'm sure it's going to get fixed. The truth of the matter is,
The truth of the matter.
100% accurate information to the bankruptcy attorney. They filled out the paperwork. They sat me down and asked me more questions. I answered the questions, and the paperwork was finished and filed. And that's it.
It's a lot of double talking in this too. He pretty much tell us, if it's wrong, I'll correct it. And then he say, I gave 100% truthful information. Well, if you gave 100% truthful information, Mr. Court Fees, why should it be corrected?
That's the answer. So,
My God.
what else is there to it? Nothing.
And then this one dude in his chat said with a Panay message, why would you trust the attorney when you've already been screwed over by another? Yeah, he's fucking retarded. He's not putting any thought behind his storyline.
People will sit here and say, "Oh, things are."
I don't
wrong."
even know what the
Maybe they are.
storyline is
Maybe they're
supposed to
not.
be,
I don't
but this
know.
dude is being
I'm not a
really
bankruptcy
dumb
attorney.
about this. He needs to be a bankruptcy attorney to know if he's gonna fucking commit perjury or fraud. Now he needs to be an actual attorney to know if he got his own information about his own life correct. He wants another dude that he's never met before to correct his life and correct his information about his life. Wouldn't it make him a stalker? Does he want him to watch all his streams?
Yeah. What else is there to it? Nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing to it.
People will sit here and say, "Oh, things are
It's
wrong."
easy.
Maybe they are.
Maybe
they're
stuff
not.
wrong.
I don't know.
He literally told us everything was 100% correct. Now maybe things are wrong.
People will sit here and say, "Oh,
Okay.
things are wrong." Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I don't know.
I don't know anything
I'm not
about
a
my own
bankruptcy
life.
attorney.
I'm not a bankruptcy
I don't
attorney.
know how it works.
I need to be an
You know,
attorney to
things
understand how my
Phil
life
has-
works.
Well, we know Phil has a cat. and I guess on there's a section that says something about pets,
No.
and it was checked off that no
I guess.
cat. Know how
I
it
guess.
works.
You guess?
You know, things as ludicrous.
How many
as,
screenshots you
we know
looked
Phil
at?
has a cat, and I guess on there.
He literally filled the shit out, and he's looking at other people's screenshots of it to pretend that he didn't look at screenshots of it. Oh my God.
There's a section that says something about pets, and it was checked off that no, Phil does not have.
I'm
a
glad
pet.
I got a new check because
Now,
I
if
can
you use
lean
your
back and
head,
forward as much as I want
okay.
without making noise. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me. If you use your head, you think, why would that section be on there? That section would be on there because probably there's an allowance. For having a
Probably.
pet, right? Like saying, oh, if you have a pet, it's expected that a certain amount of money a month will go towards the pet, the budget for the pet or whatever, right?
Pet
Now,
budget?
Knowing me coming from a background that I had a little bit of accounting training, not a lot, but I had a little bit of accounting training at one
It
point.
didn't work out much,
Okay.
so I don't know why
I
you're
can tell
bragging
you that
about
in
it.
accounting, things are not
Like if I had a little bit of
100%,
football practice, it don't
black
mean
and
shit I
white,
ain't on the field
that
right now.
Sometimes things can be swapped around. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes you could say, oh, a pet expense is a pet expense, but
Wait a
sometimes
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This dude just told us the information might be wrong, but it's also 100% correct, but it also might be wrong, but it also might get fixed. And now he's trying to give us some fucking knowledge on something? He literally got shit wrong about his own life. And he can't even lie good enough to pretend if he did it on purpose or not. He don't even know. And we supposed to believe him because he got a little bit of studying about something. I did a little bit of studying. I went to a little bit of school for something. What, 15 years ago? The world done changed a lot since then, buddy.
you could just group that into living expenses and say that's a part of living expenses. Okay.
Whatever.
So, yes, my attorney is well aware that I have a cat. Yes, my attorney is well aware that I
Why do you
spend
say you
some money
didn't
on
then?
said cat every month, but maybe the attorney didn't necessarily fill out that one section saying that I have a cat.
That doesn't make
Okay,
sense.
but instead took it into somewhere else, right?
What?
So that's how it works.
No, that's actually not how it works at all.
I don't know.
That's a great combo. Snort.
So that's how it works.
So that's how it works.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's right. So that's how it works. I don't know. Okay, I literally don't know how it works on that document. I have nothing to do with it. I didn't file it. I didn't fill it out. All I did was give information, and the document got filed. Okay, so it is what it is. If there's things on there that are wrong, they're gonna get fixed, right? They're gonna get amended and fixed. This was just the initial filing. Basically, what this is this is the initial filing to get you on the docket, so that someone will
Dude,
file
he
it.
literally looped around. He told us this shit twice now. It's the initial filing. It's the initial docket. Explains what initial filing could possibly mean because you somehow too dumb to know what initial filing could mean. And then he tell you again, it's the initial filing. It's the initial docket. You sound a little paranoid, buddy. You're trying to make yourself believe this? Because I thought this was a gaming stream. He just told us how much it was a gaming stream. And now we're talking about how filing fucking bankruptcy worked. From the dude that filed it wrong.
Assign you a case.
I don't
and
know.
Start looking at it, because if you don't put this in, it takes a
809
while.
views for this
from
bar,
my
though.
understanding
It's
is
pretty
it
good.
Take over a month to even get
Yeah, over a
someone to
month.
sit down and look
Go
at
back
it
in a month and
schedule
see if
any
this shit
kind
look
of
different.
A hearing or a situation.
It's obvious
depending on
he's
your
gonna
bankruptcy
change it.
filing. So, once you get all the information,
Whole
you
chat
wanna file it
spamming
as soon
X.
as possible. And then if there's
Can't wait
issues or
for the
discrepancies, those are
mugshot.
fixed along the way. But
He needs to play some
certainly,
fucking
I'm
Fortnite
sure
and try to fix
my
this. This
bankruptcy
dude is
attorney has
tweaking.
never had a situation where so many eyes were going to be on the bankruptcy filing at once. You know what I mean? Like
What?
never, I'm sure never ever have there been this many people.
Is DSP really alluding that he's the most important person who's filed bankruptcy in the world? Oh my God.
Looking at this and micro-analyzing it and trying to pick it apart,
That's X'd out.
So
DSP is the
there you
most
go.
famous person to file for
that's
bankruptcy.
the truth of the matter.
Yes,
There's
that's
nothing
the
to
truth
it.
of the matter. It's
There's no
nothing
big
to
deal.
it. It's no big deal.
The hilarious thing,
Sure, the thing this dude been crying about for like 5 years is no big deal. It's no big deal because the trolls are talking about it. It's no big deal. What, 13 credit cards? It's no big deal, man.
idiots. Oh yes,
Idiots.
Phil willingly perjured himself and said all this stuff. I was like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I lied on purpose, but I'm going to correct it before important people see it.
Financial information. By the way, it's all backed
Idiot.
up. The documents and everything everywhere to prove everything.
No shit is
that's
backed
in those,
up.
In those, I said is in those.
Wait, he just told us everything was 100% true, but he also told us if it's wrong, he can correct it. But then he told us it is wrong because the cat part is wrong. But then he told us if it's wrong, he can correct it. But now he's telling us he got stuff to prove the stuff he put is correct. So you don't have to correct anything then. Like, on one hand, he want to have a gotcha moment and say, oh, if you looked at it and you believed it, you're an idiot because it's not true. But then on the other hand, he wants to tell us it's true. I really don't understand what this is.
It all exists. It's not like I just pulled it out of my ass. You know what I mean?
You just said you can correct it, dumbass. Now it's all proven and you have it 100% correct. Other people are stupid, by the way. This dude doesn't even know what the truth is, and other people are stupid.
Oh yeah,
He don't know what the truth is about his own life, and other people are stupid.
I just
5K business expense? Where do they come from? Yo, Dooley, dude, Dooley is in his fucking chat, or at least he was, saying 5K business expenses. Where do they come from? Fucking Dooley. Oh my Lord. If you know, you know. Fucking Dooley. That's like a retro fucking pay pig. Dooley gave DSP so much money in bits. He might be on the all-time leaderboard. I don't think he is though. He probably was like a couple of years ago. He's giving him so much fucking money in bits. He got this weird little snowflake thing and a super like purpley crown and shit enabled now. But god damn, even Dooley's questioning this. This is horrifying.
This is Phil.
Planet Jeff, we need you. Where are you?
Slowly too, because like I said, guys, I'm dying here.
Lean kicking in
today.
Sorry, I'm talking so slow, you guys.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, that's the situation. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. But that's it. People want to blow it out of proportion and act like it is. But this is apparently how it works. It's a standard process. Information is transferred to a petition.
Is it a standard process to lie?
Petition is audited.
It might be.
If things don't make sense, the petition is amended.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe some dude gave him a little talk backstage. Hey, buddy, it's gonna help you out a lot if you kind of word this a little different, word that a little different. We send it in. Maybe somebody won't notice. If they don't notice, it's good. And if someone sends it back, we correct it and we send it back, and then we're good to go anyway. I mean, that's probably just what's happening, huh? Let's be real here. He told us already. I think he told us too much, huh? Yeah, he told us too much. I don't know if talking about this can even get him in trouble with anything. But the way he complained about it later on, he don't even want to get trolled about this. So he did talk about it too much already because he don't want to get trolled about it. He can get trolled about this. But let me go back a little bit.
It's a standard process. Information is transferred to a petition is filed, a petition is audited. If things don't make sense, the petition is amended with updated information.
This is straight up. I'm going to send them the wrong information, and if no one notices it and complains about it and send it back to me, then I'll go, and we'll be cool. And if it gets sent back, then I'll correct it. And it's like they're going to figure out anyway. They probably don't want to figure out. They want to wait 5 years and figure out and then fuck you over again later on. Is somebody getting off to this? Just like how we get off to his apology emails. Is somebody getting off to putting dudes in bankruptcy court? They're like, oh yeah, we know that piece of shit, Phil Burnett. Yeah, we know that piece of shit lying. But let's take it anyway. Let's accept it anyway. We'll see him in a few years.
And then the final petition finally goes to the court.
He wants to fucking finesse his way out of this.
Have your
he definitely wants to finesse his way out of this, dude. 100%.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So I knew this was coming.
Half a meal isn't a big deal, guys. Ban.
I knew that my personal information was going to be posted all over the internet, and there's nothing I could do about it. My attorney knew that as well. I told her way up front, this is going to happen. Expect it. There's nothing that can be done here. It's going to happen. And we handle it as things happen. I'm absolutely sure that more than likely, if things were filled out incorrectly, there will be amended and it'll be fine. Again, I'm not the professional here at all.
No, he has to be a professional. Again. He has to be an actual professional to understand how his life
There you
work
go.
now.
Of
This
course, you
dude
have-
has been telling us every chance he get for the last multiple years. I can't even fucking count him at this point. I know how life works. You guys don't know how life works. You guys are all fucking kids. Only these fucking stupid kids. These kids. These kids. And he don't want now. He got to admit he don't know how this stuff work. Because if he admit he know how it work, he loses. He has to play stupid, just in case. And the just in case is probably just gonna happen. It's probably gonna slide through. Some dude gonna look at it and say, okay, whatever, fuck it. Sure, he say he paid for a cat, but over here he say he don't have a cat. And sure, somehow this lady is doing this and he's whatever. Screw it, and they're gonna pass it through. And then he's gonna be all right somehow. And then 7 years later, he's gonna get fucked up again by the same people. And that's gonna be another stream. Goddamn, we are gonna be on D Live. Everybody's gonna get banned everywhere, and every website's gonna be gone. We're gonna be on D Live, praising China or some weird shit, and talking about his second bankruptcy after he got out of the first one and got his credit
insane
back.
amounts of idiots in the stream chat today, which we expected. You knew you were going to get an influx of idiots just coming in.
Influx of idiots.
Because of this, and that's fine. It's to be expected. I'm certainly not going to put up with it all day long.
You're not gonna put up with a high
Right
view
now,
count all day.
Once we start with gameplay, that's what it's going to be. And we're going to focus on that. Okay, we're not going to be focusing on this nonsense. That's absolutely nothing to do with my gameplay stream.
Your bankruptcy has nothing to do with your gameplay. Good for you, I guess. Why do you have a tips goal again? Guys, I have a tips goal to pay my bills, but my bankruptcy has nothing to do with my gameplay stream. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yep.
Okay. There's really nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about. That's the end of it. It's a public filing. I knew it was coming. I knew it would be microanalyzed. We knew there'd probably be a few things that were wrong or discrepancies that would be fixed.
Wait, I thought this was
fixed.
Huh? I wish I could go back and timestamp how many times he talked about how this information was wrong and right at the same time. This dude told us that shit was 100% accurate. This dude told us that he had documents backed up to defend what he put on these documents. This dude told us that everything was truthful in the documents, while also at the same time telling us what's wrong is going to get fixed, what's not correct is going to get amended, what's missing is going to get added. Holy shit.
That'll be the end of it. It's not that big of a deal.
You swear he talking to a judge in the fucking pre-stream. What is he so scared of?
But people want to act like it is. Because that's what they do. Keep
Other
in mind,
people
every one of
acting
you,
like it's a big deal.
and I mean this too.
It's a person that get paid to do this every day. The bankruptcy attorney, right? Does he go to the bankruptcy attorney and say, why are you treating this like it's a big deal, you idiot? Shouldn't he be treating it like it's a big deal? He should actually be happy other people treating it like it's a big deal, because it might help him out more than hurt him.
Every one of you.
Oh, well.
All right. Every single
Single one of you.
who went over there to one of their drama channels.
Every single
every
one
one
of you.
you.
I didn't even stream on that day. Rip.
Went and, looked at all that nonsense.
What
And
nonsense,
basically,
DSP?
oh my God, you gave them exactly what they wanted. You allowed these people who are not legal professionals, who know nothing, who literally just talk out of their ass on a daily basis and speculate about drama.
Don't he know nothing
to get
too?
views
He
and
told us he
attention.
don't know
You
anything.
essentially paid them for nothing.
Oh, now it's
That's
paying
just
if you
stupid.
watch?
I'm sorry. It just is. It's because you're stupid.
Really?
Instead of actually, just coming to the source.
The source. He
or
didn't stream.
just saying, whatever, it's none of my business.
The source was complaining about being sick, or just saying whatever, none of my business. Yes, that's what you're supposed to say. Why can't he say that when other people have issues then? I bet you if Pro Jared was to file for bankruptcy, he would probably chuckle at that. When Angry Joe, it's screenshots of him shitting on Angry Joe just for simply taking donations. And this was back when DSP was on YouTube streaming, when he left Twitch the first time around. I don't know. He want everybody else to mind their business, though.
Bill's here for
But he seemed to know about everything.
Right.
And it's everybody
You
else's
wasted your
fault.
time and you went over to someone who's literally creating a situation that doesn't exist.
I don't know what this part really means. It's weird
And
word.
it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Again, it's not a big deal.
And so, Larry, you're insulting your audience. No, I'm not. I'm not insulting my audience. My audience, my actual audience,
This
is
part
not
is
here
good.
to hear about this. My audience is like, man, I really wish Phil didn't have to talk about this on pre-stream today. I wish
My actual audience hate my real life issues, is what he's trying to tell us. So basically, he's doing this for trolls, is what he's trying to tell us. And I'm sure he got some like quadruple double talk to fix this entire statement and make it mean something different. But based on the way this is being presented to me in this exact moment, he's literally doing this for trolls. And I mean, you got me. I wasn't going to make a video about this, not exactly right now, because it's kind of lame. But he made it a little bit funny by being so weird about it and pretty much making his whole pre-stream dedicated to it, which it worked out because no, he didn't have as many people to steal his views. So he did pretty good, dude.
Phil could have just had a nice day where he came back. He's sick. He sounds awful.
But his real fans apparently don't want to hear about his problems, even though they're the only ones that give him big amounts of money when he have his problems. I don't understand how that makes any fucking sense. Like, you telling us only trolls care about your issues? Well, why are you presenting your issues to people that you say you hate and you don't want to have anything to do with? I don't know. I don't know. 1 month follow only mode. That's pretty
He's
good.
coming back and he could just talk about games and we could have a fun.
DSP
show
never
later
fucking
today
talks
on
about
stream.
games. 2 months
Instead,
follow
now
only
he has to
mode.
deal with this stupidity because of the shitheads who are constantly in every little aspect of his life to make his life a living hell. Because they can, it's not because they get benefit out of it. Of course, YouTube content creators, of course, do get something out of it. They
Content creators?
get money.
Yo, am I a content creator again?
But the average little shitheads who want to create drama everywhere.
He
they
watched
don't get anything out of it. They just
everybody's
get
shit
laughs.
yesterday,
I love
dude.
Making fun of someone's life, right? I love it.
He was chilling with Cat by the
Well,
fireplace.
You know,
Like,
it is what it is. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. You know?
he was chilling with
Because
Cat by the
people just wanted to make fun of
fireplace
my
watching
life,
Agent Profit.
in 2015.
Oh my god, I hear
Caused
this
a
fucking
dramatic dip in my
shit.
income for about 2 years. That's why I'm in the situation I'm in. 'cause
Content
if I kept
creators.
making what I was
What the
making on
fuck
YouTube-
makes you a content creator now? I want to know. What's the difference between a toxic little shithead that makes fun of DSP and the content creator? Like, what adds the extra prestige? Why is DSP adding prestige to these people? And I'm counting myself in this. Why is he adding prestige? Content creators?
I
Does he mean like, no, oh shit. Does he mean like, it's like when it's a gun to make a video about him? That's gotta be it. Man, he really watching everything now. Either that or he looking at other people comment about watching everything. Holy
never
crap.
had this issue at all. You know, all the
And this take me back to a thing he's admitted in his chat, at least. I don't know if he admitted in voice, but he got people that hit him up behind the scenes telling him stuff about other people. Of course, like, you know, the big detractors and like people from his chat and shit. He probably know all about Sadella and Vincent and the whole Negi story. He know all about all of that shit. But he don't talk about it until months and months or maybe even years later when he can try to make some kind of weird point. Then he'll say like, oh yeah, I know people that they tell me about what these guys do, but I don't really talk about it. Like, why the fuck do you listen to him though? It's people coming around you with drama. I thought you just wanted to play games.
credit cards and loans. The loans wouldn't
I don't
exist.
know.
The credit cards would have been paid down. Would they have been completely paid off? Probably not.
Whoops.
But they would have at least gotten paid down. It certainly wouldn't have gotten paid. You know, all the credit cards and loans. The loans wouldn't exist.
All the credit cards and loans. Loans wouldn't exist.
The credit cards would have been paid down. Would they have
Credit cards would have been paid down.
been completely paid off? Probably.
Would they have been paid off? Probably not. This is all the trolls' fault. If it wasn't for the trolls, he would have did this stuff, except he wouldn't have done it, maybe, probably.
Probably not. But
Probably.
they would have at least gotten paid down. It certainly wouldn't have
He
gotten
still
to
wouldn't have
the
paid him
exorbitant
off.
issue that I'm in right
Because
now.
he's a cheap asshole who doesn't pay anybody off.
You know, because of this. And
Like, people like to say that DSP might have a drug problem. I think he actually wouldn't, because if he did, he would have been dead by now. Because he doesn't fucking pay anybody. He doesn't pay anybody. He would have got so many IOUs from so many random little dudes on the corner. And they would have ran in his house and took everything from him and then ran in a week later and killed him.
it is what it is. But again, you know, it's not that I'm not taking.
He doesn't
accountability.
pay
Of course
anybody.
It's my fault. I'm the one. Who
It's
made
not
the
his- it's
decision to
not
move
his
across
fault.
The country. I'm the one.
But it is. I'm the
Where
one.
Of course, it's my fault. I'm the
It's
one
a
who
good
made the
little speech.
decision to move across the country. I'm the one.
Well, Martin Luther King got the I Had a Dream speech. DSP got the I'm the
Taking
one
accountability,
speech.
Of course, it's my fault.
I'm the
Who
one.
made the decision to move across the country. I'm the one.
I'm the
Who
one.
racked up all the debt trying to make ends meet and keep stuff afloat. I'm the one.
I'm the
who
one.
Couldn't find a way out of this situation no matter what I tried.
I
You
did
know, and
nothing
it
wrong.
sucked. Every
I'm
step
the
of way,
one.
Every time I thought I had a solution worked out or some kind of light at the end of the tunnel,
He should have put
that
this
light
shit in
would be
sub-only
extinguished
mode.
by something else that would jump out in the way. And, you know, it's terrible. You know, and now on top of all this, right, then I get sick. And it's like,
Really?
now I'm fucking sick.
I'm surprised
too.
they didn't bring
Right
up
in the
Kobe
midst of
again.
all this happening, I'm sick as shit. I feel awful. I know I'm going to sound awful all day long.
He sound awful all the
And
time
I don't
anyway.
get to work yesterday, so now I don't
Work?
make any money for a day, which is terrible. As
Wait,
you know,
working
so
is about
you're
making money? I
self-employed,
thought you liked
but the
doing
day you don't work
this for
is the
fun.
day you don't make
Thought it was your
money.
hobby.
It's not like I have paid time off.
Oh,
or
now it's not
anything.
his
I don't
hobby.
have sick
It
days.
sucks now. It's
So
trash.
now, because I wasn't here yesterday, now I'm screwed.
He literally got donations the day he didn't stream, and he gave those people shout outs. I mean, sure, it wasn't a lot, but it's some days he stream and don't get a lot because that's just the way it is. But he don't make any money on his day off, except that he get paid on ads under, what, 60,000 videos? But he don't make any money on his day off.
over in that regard.
Know what I mean?
Okay, it's a thing on top of things. It's
Thank you for the contribution.
thing on top of it,
Overnight
right?
contribution, but I don't make any money on my day off.
and it sucks.
You're really taking
But
a shit
that's
in the
life.
mouth of the people that give you
live
money
your
all the time,
choices,
dog.
And you do what you can. To
That's
try and
life.
Move on.
That is
For
life.
me, my only real solution here is to
Big?
declare bankruptcy and
Oh,
to
big?
try to get back to a square one situation.
So big.
In fact, I've already been talking with my tax guy about it. You know, trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do for this coming year. Because obviously, with all the money now, I've now spent on filing for bankruptcy and everything.
Yo, did the tax guy tell him to beg?
You know, where's the? There's
I
no
hope the
money
tax guy told him to
for
start a
taxes
pre-stream.
again.
You're going to
So
have to
this
do a
really
pre-stream
sucks,
about
but,
this, Phil.
You know, that's what I mean. That's every time that something happens, oh, it's going to fix stuff, then other things snowball. That's been my life for like the past 5+ years. Ever since those false copyright
Big
strikes
victim
against
segment
DSP
right now.
Gaming. That's the
Jesus.
start of it, and it just kept continuing, you know. You know, it is what it is. So, I'm sure we're going to have idiots coming by.
The
I'm
idiots.
sure we're going to have people coming by.
The
and
fucking
trolling
idiots.
Constantly. They think it's funny just to kick you when you're down and make fun of you.
He's
Oh,
been
you're
down
going
for the last
bankrupt.
5 years.
Oh,
I thought
look
he
at
was
this.
so happy living with his
Perjury
wife
and
and
shit.
his
It's like,
cat,
what the
though.
fuck are you talking
Huh?
about? It's not even, what are you talking about?
What
I
are you
didn't go in
talking
front of a
about?
court. This is the initial filing. It's just stupidity.
It's so obvious he lied on the fucking
absolutely
forms on
stupidity.
purpose. God damn.
Um,
What are you talking
just
about? It
a-
didn't go in front of a
to
judge yet. I can
hear
say
it and see
whatever
it.
I want to
But the
say.
thing is, you'd say it's hilarious.
He
except
purposely
now
wasting
it's gonna
people
negatively
time at
affect
their
my streams
job
probably
as he
for
bitches about everybody
months,
else
if
wasting
not
his
longer.
time.
You know, people are just gonna come in here and troll over stupid shit. Even though, like, I talked about this 2 weeks ago, so I guess people didn't believe me then or something. I
They
don't
could
know.
still troll you about it, dude. What the fuck?
Like, you didn't believe that this was coming, even though I told you up front this was coming, right?
Okay. Are we getting fucking foreclosed on and stuff too?
So that's it.
Like,
All right, so
I
I'll
told
leave it
you
at
what was
this,
gonna
and
happen.
then we'll move
Okay.
on to the positive stuff, and we'll move on to the stuff we want to talk about on a stream.
Like
which
you told
hilarious
us you
will be
broke up
hilarious
with
'cause the
Panda Lee
viewership
and
will
people
dip
still bring
dramatically
up.
now because all the drama shitheads are going to be gone in a minute. I didn't lie to you guys about anything.
You sure?
Financially, I've been in trouble for years. It just kept snowballing. Every time I thought I was going to
He
find
already
a way
told
out,
us
it
this.
just got worse because of something else.
It's not his fault,
At this point,
but
got
it's
to the
also
point
his
where
fault. Remember the "I'm the one" speech that just happened in this shit? Now it's other people's fault again.
no matter what I said or did or acted, no matter what I did, it wasn't
It's not
any
his
better.
fault.
It was
He
no way
didn't
to
do
fix
anything
it.
wrong. It was no
So,
way to fix it.
The only
But
way to
he's
get
the
myself out of
one
the situation is bankruptcy.
that
That's
found
why
that
I'm
put
doing
himself
it,
in issue,
because I'm a
right?
public
Put himself
figure.
with he
People
gave
are
himself
all
the
over
problem.
Every little aspect
He's
of
the
doing
one.
it because of the fact that
14 cards,
because of
Burnell.
the fact that
Is it
basically
actually
they're shitheads
14?
up in
I've
my
been saying
business.
13.
You know, they want to tear apart. They want
I am
to
a
believe
shithead after all.
that I'm some kind of a liar. You know,
He
they
is a
wanna
liar.
believe
He never paid people off.
that
He signed forms saying he's
I'm
going to
some
pay
kind
all
of
of these
a
people. He never
dishonest
pay them.
person.
He lied to them.
um
How dare you lie to credit card
and that
companies?
I'm, you know, basically some kind of
Those
a scumbag
honest
who's
credit
either, I
card
don't know,
companies.
hoarding
You
money. I don't
scumbag.
even know. I have no idea at this point because obviously what the bankruptcy petition proves is that I have no money. Like I've been saying all along. No matter what I make, it just immediately gets pissed away.
Why would you
something
donate
else,
to him then?
You know? So
All of the money he been begging for these last few years and all of the money he done got from all of these people, It just actually went nowhere.
I don't understand why people
Big
would
ups.
think that I'm a liar.
Big
But
ups.
I guess they're that
Might as well
dumb, is that
donate
they
to
just
like a
don't
fucking
want to believe
pothead.
anything. They just want to continuously believe that I'm some kind of a liar.
Oh well.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I agree.
So
You probably
that's the
forgot about this
situation.
already
The
anyway.
reason that people are going crazy is
Jig
because
can
the
hit pretty
bankruptcy
strong
filing
depending on
went
what you
public,
mix it
everyone
with.
saw it.
It's not.
Okay. And
Okay.
when they see it, they go nuts. Absolutely. They go, oh my God. You know.
Oh my
Look
God.
at this.
Look at this.
Let's call out all of Phil's shortcomings and all his problems, which of course you knew was going to happen because that's all they do. They would
Is
never
it
look
all
at
they do?
themselves. They only look at me to make fun of me.
Ooh boy, victim.
And of course they're going to say, oh, look at all these discrepancies we found. In reality, it's not a big deal.
I thought it was all
Understand, like I
correct.
said, this is the initial filing.
Now if you find a discrepancy, it's not a big deal. This is all the same fucking pre-stream. So we go from 100% correct, 100% correct. I didn't lie. I have documents to back it up. Now if it's they found a discrepancy. It's not a big deal. The fuck you mean it's not a big deal? You told us they didn't even exist.
These are things that we'll get.
But this is microanalyzing it. Well, maybe he shouldn't tell us 5 different stories 5 different times within 5 minutes. Maybe he shouldn't make it this easy to find discrepancies. Holy shit.
Fixed.
It's not a big
Especially if there's
deal.
little stupid things on there.
Oh, they microanalyze my pre-stream. Well, you fucking lied a bunch. I didn't even have to rewind it that many times. You straight up tell us it's 100% true and you got documents to back it up. Now you're telling us it's wrong.
That were either omitted or completely, misclassified.
Misclassified.
That's why, you get it filed so that it gets into the system. It's
Huh.
gonna get audited.
Why do
and
we want to
fixed,
get wrong
and then
information into the
you have your
system, sir?
actual, situation
That's
later
pretty
on where
suspicious. It
you
sounds like a
go,
thing that people do.
You say, okay, yes, all this information.
Is this what the
100%
celebrities do?
accurate now, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Huh.
So,
Yeah.
so that's the situation, and that's it. That's all I'm talking about.
That's all I'm going
Alright.
to talk about it, dude.
That's all I'm talking about.
I'm not going to say anything
Done
else.
with it.
Done with it.
There's nothing else to say.
No one
There
else
won't be
even
anything
asked.
else to say. Anything else that's gonna happen with this?
It's one of my favorite ongoing DSP things. It's like, it kind of remind me of, it honestly remind me of like a general adult, if that make any sense. Just trying to push authority in the easiest way possible. You force this discussion about this thing. You try to make it super important. You try to make sure I paid attention to it, right? And then you literally disallow me from asking the question. Oh, we done talking about it. You just made me listen to you talk about it. And now you're going to say we're done talking about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We never started to talk.
We'll go behind the scenes.
Ugh.
Okay. It has nothing to do with the
He's
content
done
of
this a
my
lot of
gameplay
times, though.
streams at
Now
all.
it's about being a gameplay
And
stream.
I'm not gonna bother wasting time on it.
He already
okay?
wasted time on it.
Because there's no point.
You should hop on some Fortnite. Wait until the next Minecraft
there's
stream where he'll
absolutely no
talk about
point
it again. Yeah, he's going to have to
in
talk about this again.
Discussing it further.
Like, he
because,
can't shit
number
on
one,
anybody
it's
else, dude.
Anyway.
It's no one's
Number two,
business.
These are gameplay streams.
And
These
these
are
are
not,
gameplay
my stream, my
streams.
personal dirty laundry that's going to be aired publicly.
Yes. Now it has to be a personal dirty laundry aired publicly stream because those exist with that name, right? It has to be literally named that, of course,
Okay.
for you to have the right to ask a question about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. He's not
Okay.
done talking about it, by the way.
All right, guys.
He still
let's
didn't
move on, 'cause
respond
I
to
feel like
anyone in
shit.
his stream.
I really
He feel
do,
like
man.
shit.
Ugh.
Oh,
I just, like everything.
I feel like
is
shit,
bad.
you guys.
I got congestion in my head. My throat is swollen.
victim, 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 victim,
Luckily, my
victim.
throat isn't having too much
Wow.
pain, but it is swollen. I'm probably gonna be coughing today.
Really
I
lame.
can do about it. I'm gonna do my best to get through today. I'm probably gonna be talking much lighter than I usually would today because of everything going on with my health here. So hopefully, things go okay. All right, I hope so. All right, guys. So let's move on from this nonsense. We now talked about it for like 25 minutes. Like I said, I knew I was gonna have to address it. It's stupidity. It's delaying this. What
We've talked about it for 35 minutes.
you're here for. Okay.
We.
First of all, what really sucks is I have to end today's gameplay stream a little early because number one, I'm probably gonna feel like shit anyway, and I'm gonna need the time. But number two, I'm gonna be cooking dinner today. Kat has to go to work early, so I'm actually going to be doing some Asian stir fry. So I got to get out of here around like 3:30 instead of 4 p.m. like usual. So it sucks that I just had to waste
Yeah,
half
now the
an hour
sound
on
clips
stupid
come
shit
back.
that had nothing to do with anything on the stream. But, you know, it is what it is. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. That is correct. I'm not part of that at all. I'm not going to be watching the Super Bowl. You know, especially now on top of everything, me being sick and everything. Like,
Guys, I'm too sick to watch the fucking Super Bowl. I'm too sick to watch the fucking Super Bowl. Does he still have the archive up on his channel? Holy shit, he got rid of that fast. Good Lord. I'm too sick to watch the fucking Super Bowl. And I can, like, I actually have the opportunity to be wrong here. But man, if everything stayed on the path it stay on, he's going to talk about who won the Super Bowl. He talk about it every year. It's impossible to not talk about it because a dude is going to say who won, if anything, and then he's going to respond. And finally, he can't respond like a smug asshole like he usually do. Like, oh, of course they won. I don't think he can say, of course they won for the Chiefs or the 49ers. But it is DSP. Who knows? Maybe he actually won't talk about the Super Bowl at all for the first time in forever. Maybe his stream is going to be that chill somehow.
the Super Bowl's the last thing on my mind.
Last thing on my mind, because I'm sick. I can't watch TV. I feel too bad.
Okay.
My
I know I
sickness
keep
make
saying
my
it is
eyes
what it
not
is,
work.
'cause my head is all scrambled today, and I can't even maintain a thought because I'm sick, you know. So let's talk, guys. Here's the deal. The schedule has changed.
And
because of
promotion
everything going on with me
segment.
being sick
Sweet.
and everything.
So we're going to fast forward. We at 446 here. Let's go to 426.
He got exposed to it first, being outside of the house, while I'm only outside of the house.
Oh, he's
for a
complaining
week,
about
right?
his life.
Like,
Sweet.
undoubtedly, it'll affect me my whole life. Bankruptcy, know about all that stuff, right? You know,
I thought he was
my
done
best
talking
to
about
give a
this.
Shout out, even though I feel terrible today. I'll try to give a shout out for all contributions. You know, you can get on the leaderboard. You know about all that stuff, right?
Do we know about it?
You know, obviously, the best way to contribute
Obviously,
is
you
by
know
clicking
about it. But I got to
Fair
tell you
enough.
anyway.
You also know the rules.
You obviously
Not
know
today.
about this. I
Everyone's gonna pay.
Holy fuck.
Bankruptcy. What can I do?
thought he was done talking
Right,
about it.
That's life. But please don't make it the end.
Blah 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 blah.
Was he even responding to someone?
And enjoy the gameplay.
Oh, we have to
And
enjoy
all
the
nonsense
gameplay,
that
of course.
people
My
bring
bad.
up.
I forgot this was a gameplay stream, man.
Anyway, Blake Shady, you subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Blake Shady. I appreciate that. Bagel Goose resubscribed.
Shit, I want to hit a part where he gave the... Let me see. Maybe I can
I'm
catch
gonna try
that.
to get back on track. Two were pretty shitty. I mean, they were very disappointing.
Oh my
right?
God, everything is disappointing to
if
him. His fucking
his dog
birth was
will change
disappointing.
this
Jesus
week,
Christ, man.
Depending on, you know, what happens with this game. Go
Yes,
ahead
yes, yes, we get it. Life sucks. Video games come out.
I don't disagree with you, but there's nothing else going on. Wanted Knights of the Old Republic for years. Like, I'm playing at the same time.
Ugh.
For the week. Please. Actually, hold on a second. I was
It's
gonna
so
say,
much bullshit.
Please continue to nominate.
I don't know if a shout out happened or not.
You know, I certainly don't control that.
Oh my God.
So I don't know why the website is down.
Fuck,
During the
whatever.
moving process, I could still work. I could go to work during the day, and then all the other stuff could happen outside of the time of my work.
That's not going to
If
happen. What is he talking
actual
about?
Work is in the house, and I have to move. Then I can't work.
What?
It actually hinders me from
I
making
thought this was a
the money
gameplay stream,
I
DSP.
need
Didn't you tell us this was a
pay my
gameplay
debt.
stream?
You see what I'm saying?
I thought he didn't want to talk about any of this
And in
stuff.
addition to that, you know, there's certain laws and certain categorizations or whatever. I'm certainly not privy to all of them. I'm not a lawyer.
Of course, you have to be a
No,
lawyer to know
I'm
about
selling the
laws
house would
now.
make 0 cents. It would actually screw me over.
Of
because selling this
course, you
house
have to
would
be a
not give me enough
fucking
money
lawyer
to
now.
pay off my
Now,
debt.
next time this piece of shit go out on his fucking soapbox, right? And say, oh, I could sue them and I could sue them and sue them and sue them and sue them. Tell him, well, you're not a fucking lawyer, DSP. What you talking about? Because when he's talking about this bankruptcy shit, he's not a lawyer. You have to be a lawyer to talk about it now. But when it come to him suing everybody like he a fucking celebrity, the law doesn't mean anything. And he can just throw his words around willy-nilly. But now he has to know about the law to talk about any of this stuff. He's being very cautious about this, very suspicious.
That's really primarily That's actually the major consideration, if I believe, when you come into it. If I were to sell my house right now, okay, just sell it outright and make whatever profit I could, it's not enough money to pay my debts. It wouldn't solve anything. I'd still have large
Wouldn't it pay a lot of it
debts.
though?
It's not
Like
enough
literally,
to
isn't that how money
mortgage
works?
on this house, mortgage on the condo.
I could get a lot of money, but it wouldn't be enough.
Therefore,
Yeah, that's
it's not a
okay.
consideration because you can't, it wouldn't pay it off. That's kind of what I've been.
It's not a consideration to sell my majorly expensive house because I won't get enough money. I'm only gonna get a lot of money. This is the same dude. If you give him $5, he tells you he's not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, and he really appreciate whatever you give him. But if he got more than 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 for selling the place he live in now, that wouldn't be enough. He's not going to do prayer hands for that and say thank you so much, you guys. Okay.
Wanting to kind of tell you guys.
I'm not looking a gift toss in the mouth. Today's perma count,
For
69 perma
years,
bans. Big ups.
Right? That's what I've been telling you guys.
It's a lot of new accounts going that
That
fast.
there's just not enough in the house to do anything. Anyway,
Feels
that was always.
And they can't
everyone's
exploit
situation.
Twitch Prime anymore
Phil
either.
lives way beyond his means. If he would just sell his house, he'd solve all his financial problems. And the
He
answer
do
is
live
no,
way beyond his
actually
means.
never would
That's how he
have.
went into debt on
If I'd
like
sold his
17
house,
credit cards. I'm
maybe
just
I
going to
could
raise the
have paid
number
off
at this
the
point.
condo in Connecticut and
He
some
might
of
have,
my
probably,
unsecured
not
debts,
even might have. He
but I'd
probably
be
lied
living
anyway.
somewhere in an
It might be
apartment
more, it might be
with
less.
Zero equity, paying just as much money for the apartment.
You know, I could honestly see DSP saying it's like 13 credit cards, 14 credit cards, whatever the amount is, right? Letting people make this a meme and make fun of it for months and months and months. And then the information gets corrected. And he's like,
These fucking stupid idiots, they believe everything they see. They thought I had 14 credit cards. What about your fucking morons? I only had 7 credit cards.
as I do for this
like,
place.
I could see that being the thing DSP do. He's that much of a DSP. I can see him doing
And
that.
I still have exorbitant debts in my name that I can't pay. So it wouldn't have
And it's
fixed
like I
anything.
just expect
That's the
everything
point.
at this point because
Okay.
it's DSP. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Sure, it sounds
All right.
dumb, but it's DSP.
And that's funny because someone just said, "Is this a rerun?" I've heard him say this before. No shit. Yet people still ask the same questions as if they never have.
Why you
I've
answer
only
him every
answered the
time?
Same way
He told us he wasn't going to even talk about this stuff, and now he's answering questions about it.
for years.
Tiger,
he's told me
tiger,
the same answer.
tiger.
Say that, Phil's lying. You see, he changed his answers. What are you talking about?
What are you
I said
talking
all
about?
along, selling this house would never be a solution.
But
Meow.
that's not true. He did say it would be a solution at one point in time.
Thank you very much.
But at the
for-
same time, did he really say it would be a solution, or did he say it would help a lot? He's really, really literal with his words sometimes.
coming
So
over
he
for
probably didn't say
checking
that.
me out. Thank you for the contribution. man. I appreciate
Thank you for the contribution.
Grow up. Well, mature
Wait,
adult just
what other
the
streams you
channel that
talked
you
about?
for the subscription. 1 cent. Union will bail you out. Right, OB day. Kind of a running joke in the European Union that they're always anytime soon. Okay.
What?
You mentioned you were watching a game playthrough with Kat. Have you ever watched your own playthroughs together? No.
Oh,
She has watched my playthroughs. Some of them. Not all of them. But she's watched some of them. In the past.
she's watched some of my playthroughs, not all of them. You mean to tell me Kat didn't watch every single DSP playthrough you've ever put out? No way. And I mean, you can't get mad at me. This is the piece of shit who's so fucking literal with everything he say. Like, no shit, she didn't watch everything you've ever put out, asshole. No one has.
And we never watched one of mine together. No. And the truth is, I don't think I would really care to watch one of mine with her because, I've already done that with someone else. Like, for example, I'm enjoying watching other people play the Pro software.
It shouldn't take him this long to
I
answer
get
this.
to
He's
see how
being
they
silly.
attack it, and some of them do way better on
Hype
bosses than I
train.
did. Some of them do way worse on certain bosses than I did.
And he already
It's actually
talked about
kinda
this
neat.
spot.
In that regard,
The fuck?
to see how it goes.
Oh my
So-
God. And you know what? It's extremely fucking Shawn Michaels because he told us, and I guess I'm done with this video. I went over the stuff I wanted to go over. But he tells us that let me go back.
Attack it, and some of them
Maybe
do way
I
better
didn't
on bosses than
distracted
did. Some of them
myself
do way
now.
Worse on certain bosses than I did. It's actually kind of neat.
It's kind of
regard?
neat. Are you fucking shitting me?
To see how it goes. So, I don't want to see myself play the games again. Save that for our retrospective.
Yeah, I don't want to watch myself play games, even though I do. Save that for the retrospective. He already forgot about his own shitty fucking marketing. Oh my god. But it's extremely Shawn Michaels. He finishes getting angry at someone who says, "Oh, you answer the same questions all the time, but you have different answers sometimes," or something like that. Was some bullshit he was complaining about, right? And like not even 10 minutes later, he answers a question different from the way he answered it multiple years. Do you watch other people? Do you watch other content creators? No, 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 no. I don't have time to. I don't have time to. I don't have time to. I can't watch anyone else. I don't have time to watch anyone else. And now he watch other people to see how they do at boss fights. Really? So he watched Dark Souls videos when he do his retrospective redemption runs. That's it, right? And he still does strategies. And then he's come on the stream and he do it and he say, "Oh my God, you guys, I did it. I won. I won." That's really what it is. He's watching people fight bosses and these little, these difficult, quote unquote, games that come out. You know what? Let me go to his YouTube channel and I'm going to look up the shit he's played recently. And I'm going to try to guess what games he looked at boss fights of. And I'm not even gonna guess that he looked at them after the fact. He looked at them before he played them. You know what? Fuck it. Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong 64, Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z. Why not? Literally every game. Doom 2. No, he didn't look up anything in Doom 2. Pokemon. Fuck it. Mario, Yoshi's Island. Yeah, why not? PUBG. Nah, he couldn't look up anything in PUBG. Final Fantasy. Why not? These raw, authentic playthroughs. Daily videos, raw gameplay, no bullshit. Except he watch other people fight bosses when he pretend to go to the bathroom. And he pretend like he's watching people to compare and contrast his gameplay differences. If he was watching people to compare gameplay differences and commentary differences and shit, he would have at least changed his stuff up a little bit. At least a tiny little bit. And it's made me think of a post, I don't know how sarcastic it was because I didn't follow up to see what the dude said. But just out of nowhere, the dude said something along the lines of, "Don't watch other streamers because it'll change how you make your stuff." Something like that. And I responded to him, no, he said unique too. Like I would change how unique I am or something. And I'm thinking to myself, the reason I am unique, quote unquote, is because I watch a bunch of other people. Like a shit ton of people I never even talk about. And people that I used to watch that I don't watch anymore. Tons of people that I, took little ideas from and took little stuff from and got little tweaks from my own streams or whatever. So if he was watching these people, I feel like somebody would notice it because his shit is too damn stale. And if he changed even a little tiny bit of something, somebody would notice it within like a day. If a pre-stream got a little bit shorter, if the music segment got a little bit shorter, if a break got a little bit shorter, or if he started a video a different way or something, it would be noticed super fast because this shit is so damn plain and it's always the same.
Well, Junior Talent 85 did a 500-bit cheer. Hype train. This is a crazy
500-bit, yeah.
Blocked on Twitter for a while, but following on Twitch now. Well, thanks for contributing.
He sent money to say he was blocked on Twitter. There you go. Bathroom break. Yep, this is a bathroom break. What a good stream. Did he learn this from the other content creators? How to go on fucking bathroom breaks after you talk for an hour and a half? But your voice hurt. You're so sick you can't talk, right? That's why you dedicate the first 45 minutes of your stream to complaining about your life and saying how people can give you money. Yes. Is he still on? Yep. This is definitely in this video then.
Liking it a lot.
And of course he comes back
a classic JRPG series
to be more of a sad boy.
My ass flawlessly, leaving the lamp perfect.
They all wanted to come in to razz me, and now they're out of here. So
You went on a bathroom break, dude. That's why you lost 200 views.
okay.
If you go on a bathroom break and literally don't even play music, I think
Even
you're
though I
going to
have
lose
the
some
window
views.
all the way open, it's still like really stuffy in here. Ugh, I hope it's not stuffy the whole stream. Cause
Why do you have the window open in the start of February? You live in the Northwest.
any chance for
It actually snows out there, like every year at least. You got you're supposed to be this sick. You got the window open. All right, sure, whatever. Get over it however you want to get over it. But I'm done it. Thank you for watching the video. Like it if you want to like it. Don't if you don't. Buy the merch, link in bio, hashtag ad. Use code Deller. Shout out to Susan. What is Glow Gang? Follow me on Mixer. Sounds good.
Sounds good, doesn't work.